How are you doing? As always, I need to wait and see if the um, volume is working today. The mic is working today because it doesn't always work. And then we will get into the stream. Yes, it works. Let me mute myself. As always, anybody who's new to my streams, um, I have the stream going on my phone. I'm looking at the chat on my laptop. Today, we are doing something very special for a friend of mine. We will be doing some painting, and that is going to be super fun and awesome to do. We are doing a we are going to be doing a painting based on the Bubble Mew card. Hi, Busy. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday today. Thursday. So we're going to be doing a painting or two based off the Bubble Me card. So that is super fun. I'm so excited to get into that. But before we do, what after I posted the link, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this painting stream. It's gonna be super fun. What should appear in my lobby? But the package. Now, I only found out that you sent this package yesterday and it showed up this morning. So I am doing all right. It's been a little bit of a crazy day, but that's fine. Say Livy. So we are actually going to open this package and, for safety reasons, Jigglypuff was super nice and helped me cover everything up. But we are going to open it up and get into it. Thursdays are weird for us. Like it's like not quite the end of the week, but you feel like it is. My mom came over today, which was great. I love her. We had a nice chat. Thank you. I love me a Jigglypuff, especially a Jigglypuff that does in the markers. So we're going to open this up. Thank you so much, Busy, for the mail. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to open and see what we got here. I'm going to try not to cut anything open. Or I might even be able to just untape it. Hi, Coach. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hope everyone is having a good Thursday or Friday if you're in the future. It was nice. Yeah, she didn't visit on she visited to give my youngest her birthday presents. But she wasn't in the city for super great reasons. But it was nice to see her. All right. I don't know if I opened this backwards. I might have opened it backwards. I definitely did open it backwards, but we'll see. Making sure there's nothing else in here. I'm always excited when I get mail. Aw. I know, I'm excited for Yoshi's Woolly World too. Uh, I saw the thumbnail. It was a little nightmare, but I love it. That's so cute. A little "You Are Amazing" Bulbasaur. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Amanda, here are a few little things I wanted you to have. I hope you like them. I'm a cat. I'm a cat too. I do. I do have a Switch. I have a Switch Lite. Ooh, Mawile stickers. Mega Mawile stickers. Oh, and the Mega Gardevoir stickers. Yeah. It was really funny. I saw the thumbnail and I was like, I love it but hate it. Like it's again it makes me laugh but gives me nightmares. Oh, these are cool stickers. My kids are gonna fight me for these stickers. Like I'm not even gonna lie here. Oh, Mega Lucario. I love Mega Lucario design. What did they do to Mega Greninja? Hi, Leonel. How are you? Oh my God, these I'm gonna have so much fun with these. And this one is mine. My kid has like one or two, like one of these, but she's done like half of them. So this one is mine. I might do some streams for it. Oh, oh, Busy. You didn't have to do that. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That is so lovely. Ooh. Oh my God, dot hack. That's exciting. I love dot hack. Hi, Lionel. If we could please not spam the chat. I see you. Here we go. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, it's free from Evie. I do not have online. I used to have online, but online's a little expensive, so I will have fun with that 14-day trial. This is exciting to me. I I had a dot hack manga when I was a teenager, and this is gonna be fun. I know. My Hero Academia? That's so exciting. I literally ran out of cards to open on shorts, so this is gonna be a fun time. Afterwards, we'll pick one to open. William Shatner's tech. That's so interesting. I have never seen that before. I'm excited. We'll pick I'll let you pick one and we'll open it. You're going to the dentist, coach? And then all of these coins. Let's just first shut. I'll put that aside. Okay, so I love these, but I am. Hi, Retro. Thanks for dropping in. I am definitely going to turn these Dragonite ones into a pair of earrings. And then I might paint one of the score bunnies. Thank you so much, Busy, for the mail. Obviously, right now we're working on your mail. So we're going to get into that. But yeah, I will let you pick one of these and we'll open it maybe halfway through the stream. I do not have matching pair because I don't get a lot of like the tins or the ETBs that would have coins in them. So, and yeah, usually my child is the one that has stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the mail. I love it. It was great. I appreciate it. I would do a face cam, but I'm at my table and I don't have a fun background right now. I also look like a hot mess, so that is fun. All right. So, if anyone doesn't know what we're doing here today, I am painting Bubble Mew inspired paintings for my friend BizarbaraBreaks. Um, that is what we're gonna do. I had to print this out because I had to determine uh, what Bubble Mew looked like because I don't have a Bubble Mew card. But that is precisely why I asked you what your favorite Pokemon were on your last stream. So I could add your favorite Pokemon to the background of the Bubble Mew card. But not only did I have, so I was looking through my stash and I had two canvases, little like smaller canvases. And so I thought, why not do something a little bit special? And for anyone who knows BizarbaraBreaks, she has two little kitties named Ricky and Yuna, and they are adorable and they are royalty. And so I decided we were going to do a Ricky and Yuna Bubble Mew cards, like matching Bubble Mew cards. So there is Ricky and there is Yuna. And we're going to turn them into Mew. um, but I didn't want them. I'm going to keep the Ricky. I decided we're going to keep him blue, like the shiny Mew. And we're going to just essentially have this color palette as the shiny Mew card. But I didn't want to do just two shiny Mew kitties. So what I'm gonna do is Yuna's card painting is going to be a regular Mew, so pink, in a pink bubble, in kind of like a pinky purple sunset world. So yeah, that is what we're gonna do. I don't think we are going to get all the way through today. We're probably gonna get about maybe the background, maybe drawing on top of the background. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Whew. And I hope that works. So we're gonna start. And I'm actually really excited for how this might turn out. Who knows? It might be hot garbage. We don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I asked you what your favorite Pokemon were. in your last stream, and I knew Mew was like one of your favorite Pokemon. So I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do the Bubble Mew." But because the Bubble Mew card has like all these Pokemon in the background, I split up because uh you gave me 8. Well, you gave me 9 counting you. Um so I split it up so each card has 4. Well, thank you. Each card has 4 extra. So on Ricky's card, there's going to be a little Skitty, a little Eevee, you're playing in the flowers. Mewtwo is having his little emo kid moment and like going away. He's like, I'm done with all of these guys. His little grumpy kitty. And then I figured Meowth would have a really fun time in a little life preserver ring down at the bottom. Ooh, Super Smash Bros. Love it. He is. He's absolutely. He is the ultimate, like, he would be like the ultimate keyboard warrior guy. All right, and then Yuna's Bubble Mew is got a little sleepy Espeon, and then a little angry Litten, and then I have Glam Meow over here, playing with some butterflies, and then a little Sprigatito drinking some water. And that is what we are going to put on. And I thought this was the best. Although I have never drawn Glam Meow in my life. Um, and the fact that I was trying to kind of replicate this like very, very not detailed style of art was like, okay, damn. Like what am I gonna do here? But it has prevailed. We are good. But I will be using a protractor right now just to kind of get where the bubble's going to be and the background. And then we shall start on the background and hopefully we can get as far into it as possible. Thank you. All right, let's start here. Yeah, that's about where the bubble should be. Well, I apologize for any shadows. I think the bubble is too big. No. Okay, it takes up about the same, maybe a little bit too big. That's good. That's why we're testing it out. Now, before we do the whole painting and mess up on the painted background. I just want to get a feel for where everything is on the. That did not work at all. I might have to just deal with this. I did take art in school. Yeah, not a lot. I was more of a drama kid, but I've loved art for a long, long, long time. Um, I just like I didn't love art class as much as someone who can draw probably does. Um, yeah, mainly just because I didn't like being told exactly how to do art. I was just like, I know I can draw. I just don't want to be told what to draw. And that's why I didn't like art class. Yeah, it took a lot of just going with the flow and learning how to do things on the fly. Yeah, I wanted to make what I wanted. I wanted to not feel like weird about not wanting to do what everybody else was doing. All right, so we got a feel for, I think that's pretty good for the bubbles. They're a little bit higher up just because we're not, like, it's not the whole card. So, Ricky, Yuna, and we're going to kind of make them match. So, if you want to put them together next to each other, you can. So, we're going to go from one end, like, look up here, down here. Perfect circle. I did use a protractor, so no, what's this one called? Compass. Compass. That's what that one's called. And then we're gonna do a little lake down here that matches the vibe. I hope everyone is having a very good weekend. I can probably tune into your live stream, Coach. I will have to see. 7 o'clock for me is a little of a weird time, but I can definitely tune in, at least for a little bit. There we go. Side. It looks like a face. It looks like a face. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. What does this remind me of? Like a SpongeBob character. It looks like their face. That's so funny. Uh-oh, what's going on? Hopefully it will look less like a face when we're done. Okay, we're gonna do one little bush over here. And we're actually gonna do like one bush that carries over to the other side. And then like another bush there. And this is kind of where it gets. Okay, I think do like one cloud that matches. I don't have any light pencils and I don't know why. I tried to find an emoji that looks like it. Yeah, it reminds me of a SpongeBob character, and it's like a dead-eyed fish guy. And I'm trying to remember. want the clouds to be a little bit different. Okay, I'm gonna actually. Yuna. We'll put her down here for right now. And then we'll work on the Ricky clouds. Not that I want like too many of these. Yes, that's pretty good for clouds. There we go. So we're gonna paint the background, and then we're gonna move on. And we'll try and find the right colors for the backgrounds. But I'm gonna be fair, I don't have a lot of options to work with. I'll try and find like similar matchy colors, but it might just be how it goes. Christmas green. I don't think I have like this unless I add these two together and see how it goes. Woo! Oh no. Oh no, that's good. Okay. Like at least it wasn't like absolute crisis. Like to be fair, I've done that before too. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've accidentally done that where I'm like, did I completely mess something up? Is that the same color? Or is this a different color? Ocean Breeze. They are different colors. Aqua is like more blue, so we'll go with the greeny one. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. You were right. It has been a day. Sorry. I have. Sorry, I don't mean to shake you. I had messages coming through. Normally I would ignore them, but my husband's at work today. Another good reason to have a protractor. You can. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna see what color comes out, and then we will move on. Did I? What did I do? I think we'll paint the backgrounds, and then Busy, you can tell me which card pack you want me to open. It's a multi-function tractor. Yeah. Yeah, it was so funny because I was like, I don't have anything to open this stream, and I was like, I kind of want to open something, and I was like, I'm gonna like see about potentially going in to like the little stash I've been having for my thing. Yeah, I love this color. I just want a little bit more green for the grass. That might be just kind of what I get. You can become a green color. Ooh, that might be too much. That's terrible. You can always save it. Oh. My anniversary is fast approaching. I'm still unsure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do like a couple of opening things. I'd like to do something like really big, but I can only have so many resources. I think that's good. I really like this kind of more bluey green color. All right. That's for the grass. We're going to do like a very light yellow for the little for the little sandy areas. And then I think maybe we'll do aqua sky. I think my problem with the Bubble Mew card is I love the Bubble Mew, but like I don't know if I love the color of the sky behind it. But we'll see. I love the sound of paint. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's that sky if I've seen one. All right. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. It doesn't need to be exact. I'm already changing most of it anyways. What I will do is because I do want them to look similar to the actual kitties. So even though I'm going to keep um like them all a singular color, I will give them their I will be giving them like their distinct kind of markings in darker, pink or blue, so that they do look like kitties. Also, I feel like a weirdo and I apologize if I know, like, I had to stalk a couple of pictures to be like, what markings do these kitties have on their bodies? And it felt really strange, but I was like, it's not that weird. Okay, we will have to. The inside is darker. I'll deal with that as I get there. Okay, and then we're gonna do white clouds. Because, well, why wouldn't you do white clouds? I'm going to take these off because I don't want paint on them. Yes, if you didn't want somebody to look at your photos, don't look at your photos. I mean, I recently just put my Instagram on back into not private because I took all the pictures of my kids off of them. So I was like, you know what, that works. It works for me. Because I'm like, there are some things where I'm like, absolutely not. And we're not gonna see that. But I was like, I do miss having somewhere where I can post where people can see like certain things. All right, we got that. We got that. We got that. We got this. Ooh, we need like a bush color. Look in the smaller ones. This one's kind of nice, but it might be too bright. I don't know if I have a pastel-y green. I have a sea green. Anyway, does anybody have anything fun going on this weekend? Anything interesting happening where you are? Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't tend to show my kids other than to uh, family members, obviously. I was like, please tell me I put paint and not Mod Podge in that white section. Ooh, a couple card shows. That's an exciting thing. Love me a card show. Yeah, I don't think there's anything going on around here. Ooh, love that color. Cool. We'll do that for the bush. There are shows almost every weekend. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's gotten there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm thinking I might have to do a wash for the inside of this, but so we'll paint over it anyways, and then we'll do a wash over top of everything. It looks, yeah, it looks like mint ice cream. That's where I was like, oh, that looks nice. Why does that look so delicious? Because it looks like mint ice cream. Oh my God. All right. Yes. We're gonna find a big paintbrush and we're gonna start it on Ricky. I should start at the top, which means I need a smaller brush. Yeah, we'll just paint all of it. It means I'm also gonna paint over the clouds. Ooh, I shifted something weird and it made a weird noise and it scared me. Ah, boo. Unfortunately, that is kind of how it be with vertical streams. If I had a different way to stream, then I would, but it happens. I am unsure. It is undetermined. My dad is supposed to come visit, and I can't remember if he said this weekend or last weekend. Not, oh, sorry. this weekend or next weekend he was coming, and I have yet to get a response from him today, so I will see what's up. Because he came down on Christmas. He is from out of town. He lives about, I want to say 2 hours away. And normally we go and visit him, but unfortunately, with 3 kids, it is a little bit difficult because we do not drive. So we don't get to see him like that. I'm going to also paint over this, and we'll paint the bush on top. But just so I had a relative idea of where everything was going to go. Yeah. But he came on Christmas, and the plan was we were seeing him on the 26th, and then he was going to stay like we saw my grandparents and then him on the 26th, and he was going to stay for the 27th, 28th, and he was just, we were going to have some sort of thing going on, but we actually had an ice storm on those days. No, Lost Hero Games is on. Yeah, we had an ice storm on those days. So they decided that they were going to drive back before they got stuck paying for like a hotel that they couldn't even like technically enjoy. All right, that's a very nice. Sure, I'm into that. Yeah, Mother Nature always messing things up, but we love you, and please bring us like nice warm weather instead of the snow you're supposed to bring tomorrow. It's one of those, you're a brat, but I appreciate you and don't, ruin things. All right. And we're going to see what color this is going to be by the end. It's a very nice blue right now. I'm hoping we can get a lot, like relatively things done, because I would hate to not at least start on the actual Mew this stream. I will, however, do the green in a different color. I guess the blue is also going to be, I'm going to leave that part. And then I'm going to do the grass. Oh, yeah. Nice grass. The card show sounds interesting. I feel like there's card shows going on here too. I don't go to that. I don't always go to that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of bound to the hours that I have, so I don't get to venture out that often. Oh, that was not a good way to try and salvage that area. I gotta get a music player, I think. How do people normally do it? Like, proper streamers that know what the hell they're doing. How do they normally do it? Do they have like a music bot that plays like within the video itself, or do they just play stuff in the background? Ooh, I don't know. What's the newest set that's coming? It's the Greninja, right? There's like a new set coming. Ascended Heroes is cool. I still haven't opened like Black Bolt and White Flare. I'm so behind in the. I did open two Mega Evolution packs, and that was about it. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah, okay. That checks. I need to find a like a non-copyrighted stream. Not stream. Music playlist, I guess. I think I know one somewhere hidden in the depths. Okay, we need another blue for this, and I think that's where this ocean, like straight up, there's aqua. I think that's where aqua is gonna come in. Ascended Hero ETBs and some other products have been dropping, and what I'm hoping for, people are going nuts. Yeah, yeah, I did see that. I'm just like, I I'm happy that it seems like scalpers are maybe moving over to One Piece, but then it makes me feel bad for the One Piece people. Like, because I'm like, I feel bad if you're now you can't find what you want. Thanks, coach. It has actually been a while since I've done like a real painting. Yeah, it is disgusting. Like I'm just like, what are we doing? I feel like it's just the mob mentality of scalpers is ridiculous. Yeah, here's the thing. I love the look of One Piece cards. I don't know like the actual like I don't know One Piece enough. I think I've seen yeah like maybe half a season of One Piece, which isn't obviously not saying a lot because of how you know big One Piece is. Um, but yeah, I feel like I feel bad because I'm like, One Piece is just it's overpriced, and that's really crappy for the people who actually play the game. And it's the same with Pokemon, and it's the same with, other TCGs that are getting hit with these like really high demands for scalping and stuff. Is the people who actually want to use it practically and play the game are getting screwed over. Because now, like, literally every TCG is super high priced. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Because if there's a will, then there's a way. And if they think that they can get any sort of money out of it, then they will. All right, I just added some white there. So once that dries, we can add the yellow for the sand. Don't want to put anything wet down there. I think this is mostly dry. I am the most impatient painter because I'm just like, can you just like finish doing what you're gonna do and we can move on from here? Not sure if I love the aqua there. Yeah, some people will pay whatever, and then they're just like, okay, cool, you pay whatever, we're good. I think I'm gonna keep the aqua. It makes for an interesting water. It's very fantastical Pokemon-y. I don't know if that needs one more coat. I think we might just do one more coat because if I have the resources for it, I might as well. Like a very thin coat. Yeah, I also realized it was almost the end of February, and I was like, well, it was approaching. We're like mid-February, and I'm like, I should probably get my button gear if I want these sent off in time. I did do one or two more things um, that are going to be a secret, but I thought this would be fun to do together. Very cute. What's going on in this house? Boop, boop. Oh, it's already 10 o'clock. Oh, that's not bad. I always forget that I start these things really like later. Yeah. No, I did one thing because I was bored and I was just watching a show and I was like, oh, I'll just like draw this thing. I'm not gonna say what it was, but it's more realistic. And so that's been like stashed away in my drawer for a while. And I'm like, I should really do other things instead of just sending you one picture. It's giving. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, I don't do realistic that often, but I like to challenge myself sometimes. Been known to occasionally like a challenge. I'm excited though. I've been attempting to try and get my Twitch channel, which I usually just use to lurk on things. Um, Trying to get it attached to my Xbox and then trying to attach Twitch to stream coincidentally with YouTube so that I could potentially stream a bit of gaming if I choose to. So that's been a fun adventure I'm still working on because I haven't really had time to truly put any effort into that, but maybe we will see in the future. Oh, thank you. I hope everybody is having a good one, and I appreciate anybody that drops in. All right. Yeah, 2 coats was good. 2 coats was good. Oh, before I do anything stupid, let's put on another lake coat. Pond. Pond, it's a pond. Lake is generous. I do love it though, the little polywag in the water. And I was like, how do I incorporate like a water type Pokemon scene with literally just cat Pokemon? I was like, you know what? Maybe Meowth would like a little dip in the lake. Yeah. Well, so I heard that there is a way to attach Twitch so that at the same time that you are streaming on Twitch, you can stream coincidentally on YouTube. So that is what I'm working on so that I don't need to because what my husband does is he streams to Twitch and then afterwards he uploads the Twitch video to YouTube. But I wanted to stream um yeah, you could watch a YouTube stream. Yeah. I think there's a way to do it like via like a Streamlabs situation. So we'll see. I'm working on it still. there's there's so many hours in the day and so little time for me to do other things. Oh my God, even when my mom came over today, she was like, "Oh, I'm like gonna drop by." And I was like, "Cool, cool, cool." And then I started thinking about it. I was like, "Oh my God, I need to like power clean the bathroom." Because it's been a little while since I've done that. Oh yeah, 3 kids is busy. Not, mm, yeah, not like super. It's rewarding, but um, it can get very busy very fast. All right, we're done this. There's little, so on the Bubble Mew card, there are little grass things, but I think I'm going to do the characters and then add those in. But I will do the little bushes. Oh, I deep cleaned the couch and under the couch because I didn't remember how long it had been since I cleaned under the cushions. Apparently a while because thank you. Um yeah, apparently a while because there was stuff under there that should not have been under there. Taking my drink. This is what I'm gonna do. Briefly move you so that I can get these side by side. I thought I had a pencil. I did. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah. I can't even tell you how many toys were under my couch. Like so many. And their toys are so much bigger than cat toys. Sometimes I actually wonder. I'm like, do you guys have any toys to play with? Because they're apparently under everything else. So we're just sketching in some clouds. Ew. Excuse me. Jesus. Too much. Whoop. And then, yeah, I think maybe just like a little baby cloud. Thank you. That's did all this cleaning and now everything is dusty and floating around. We'll do the bushes, we'll do the clouds, and then we'll do the background for Eunice so that has time to dry. Happy little clouds. Yeah, no happy little trees, but happy little clouds. All right. Mint. Mint. Mint bush. Happy little bush. Ooh, I almost put in the grass color. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I guess it could be. Or Kate Bush. That's a better. That's a much better reference. Yeah. Agree. Yes. George Bush. No. Kate Bush. Yeah. Cute bushes. I have a smaller brush for the clouds. I am terrible with my brushes, so half of them are a little bit useless. Everyone is having a good one. Today was pretty good. It was a day, but it was a good day in the long run. I saw that the Canadian women's hockey team won gold, I believe, if I tuned in and listened correctly. So that's always fun. Uh, it was just busy. And every time we have people over, especially my mom is, I love her, but um she has a way of like not letting her visits end. Like she's like, "Oh, I gotta go." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, "Thanks for dropping by." We're like halfway to the door, and then she thinks about something that she wants to say. And so it's okay, it's a little bit more conversation going on. And then she's at the door. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, cool. She's getting her stuff on to go. Then she thinks of more things to say, and we're talking and we're chatting. And then it's, oh, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. She's like halfway out the door, still chatting about some stuff, just trying to dry it a little bit. So it's, yeah. Yeah, it's the I think people call it like the 2 hour goodbye or whatever. And I think it's funny every time. Like at least she didn't particularly had somewhere else to go, so that was fine. She just had to go home. Um but she does this a lot when she's visiting like myself and then my two siblings, um, is she'll have these like long goodbyes, and then I have one of my siblings texting me who like she's supposed to visit next, being like, "Hey, did she leave yet? Did she leave yet? Is she still at your house?" It's really funny. But she has a bad habit of like saying she's coming, but not saying what time she's leaving at. So you're either like completely rushing. Yeah. You're either, yeah, making her rounds. Yeah. You're either completely rushing because you don't know if she's coming super early, and then half the time she comes like in the middle of the afternoon, and you're like, damn, okay, I didn't need to be like this aggressive with like getting ready for her. But it's the same thing with like I feel like it's the same thing with everybody. You're just like, oh, if my brain is like, I have plans with this person, or I have to go somewhere, or be like, and then I'm like, okay, well, I can't do all of these things. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I need to be able to tidy up a little bit. A little bit. Like I said, she said this morning, oh, I'm coming. Because she was like, oh, I can come Thursday or Friday. And I'm like, cool. And then this morning she's like, yeah, I'm gonna drop by. I'm just leaving my house. And it takes her like a good hour to get here from her house. And I'm like, cool, 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 cool. And then I'm like standing around and I'm like, I should clean the bathroom. So I go to do that. But then I'm like, I am the worst at like structurally cleaning things. So I get distracted when I'm cleaning and I'm like, oh, I'll clean this and then I'll clean that and I'll clean that. And then with a baby that doesn't want to leave you alone and is like, I can help. Um, it's a lot to do. I love it so far. It is looking so nice. But we are going to move on to Yuna's while this fully dries before we put the Mew on. Yeah, Mew. We're going to do this one, which is going to be a pink one. I'm going for pink sunset. So I'm thinking we'll do kind of like an orangey, yellowy background. And then like pink clouds, but then I want the grass to be like purpley. So let's do that. Ugh. Yeah, I get distracted so easily when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm just like, don't ask me. I'm gonna make I don't have a particularly bright orange, I don't think. So we're gonna try and make a little bit of an orange. It's a very nice blue. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? The blue of the paint water. Um, like fabric softener. It's like the exact blue of fabric softener. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because then you sweep the floor and then you're like, I think I could like, maybe I'll mop. Like it's probably been a little bit since I've mopped the floor. And then you start cleaning under things and you're like, well, now I gotta organize what I cleaned out under stuff. My problem is not fully committing to any sort of rhyme or reason. Okay, oh, that was hella liquid. Okay. That does not look appetizing. There we go. A little bit more. All right, you. Let's see if you'll become like a nice orange. Or if you're going to be like, oh, yeah, you are becoming a nice orange. Maybe not the brightest orange, but certainly an orange. I'm afraid if I had too much red, it'll just become red, but I do want a little bit more of an orangey hue. You ever get stuck watching those like videos of people mixing paint? They're like, I'm gonna add this color, this color, this color, and this color. What color is it gonna make? I get stuck watching those videos so much because I'm like, oh, it's so interesting. And like, I usually am pretty good at guessing what color it is. Occasionally, I am thrown all the way off, and I'm like, no, I think that's a perfect sky color for like kind of like a sunset, for like the pinky kind of sunset we're going for. I think that's a great color. Also, where's my pink? I have a pink somewhere. I don't know where it went. Okay. And also red. That's cherry. We're gonna do red and white. And I guess a little bit of. It is very relaxing to watch. Uh, a lot of them, they'll do it in like big like paint mixers. And I'm just like, love me some paint mixer. But, or they'll like scoop little bits of paint and they're like, this and this ratio creates this color. And then usually they call the color like something silly. But my sister is she's an art major or minor, whatever. She has a degree in digital art, and yeah, she's really good at determining like what a color would be and like what to like. It's very interesting. I'm sure that there is like a bajillion colors out there. I really want, there is a game, like a board game, and it's called Hues and Cues. And you essentially have like a whole spectrum of like the rainbow colors from like just like all like a bunch of reds that fade into oranges all the way down. And it's just like a huge array of colors. Like when you look at the color wheel on like a um on like Photoshop or whatever. And you have to, the point of the game is you get a color and then you have to essentially, oh, those are bubbles. Okay. I was like, they look red from here. Um, you essentially have to say what that color reminds you of, and then the other players have to guess what color it is. So for like this one, if you got this color, you would have to say what that color reminds you of, and then the other players would have to um, guess what that color would be. So for me, I would say like, yeah, like a creamsicle color. And then if like they have to guess from there. Or like this one would, for me, would be like Hubba Bubba. Right, we're gonna do a purpley grass though. So I only have this purple thing. So we're gonna go from there and make a nice lighter purple. I don't think I have like a, we are not doing this today. You are gonna open for me. Please don't explode. I am like really not interested in explode. You did explode! No! Crap. I jinxed it. Oh, it's on my pants. Alright. That's not that bad. It could be actually so much worse. Don't. No, you got in the pink. Oh, no. That was a good pink. Damn it. I'm gonna have to mix it in and see what pink it causes now. Paint explosion, that's exciting. If that doesn't become the highlight of this stream, I don't know what will. Let's see. Barely did anything. There was not enough purple to do much. Cool. That makes me feel better. Well, that was exciting. Okay. Are you going to behave? Thank you. You brat. That's a nice one. All right, I'm okay with that. I knew. Here's the thing. I knew because I could feel it building up. I could feel it building up behind the yeah, I could feel it building up behind the lid, and I was like, I probably shouldn't do this, but I want it to come out. Yeah, that's a nice purple. That's actually the color my these are actually both the color my bridesmaid dresses were when I got married. Because I obviously, from my channel dinner, love me a purple. Can't remember. This one's called, I think it's this one. It's called like Wisteria or something. Something like that. Or lilac, and this one's wisteria. I do remember that. I'm trying to think though. I think I do want something a little brighter. Have anything to add? No, I think we're good. That's good. So grass color, bush color, cloud color, background color. There. We did it. Yeah, it does have a really fancy name. Well, I think wisteria is a plant. I want to say wisteria is a plant. I'm not 100%. It's like a flower. It's gonna be a good time. And I think with like the pink Mew, it's gonna be really good looking. I didn't want to do just like the regular Bubble Mew background with like a pink Mew. So this is gonna be definitely a better palette for it. Excuse me. My asthma has been acting up so bad since the weather's been like back and forth. Yeah, like an inverted. Plus, I feel like Mew messing around at sunset is very fitting. Yeah, like a flower sounds right for wisteria. I'm gonna be able to see everything. This is gonna need many a coat. Hopefully just two, but yeah, it's like a okay. Sure, a second coat is gonna look better. Very nice. orange. Or with the everything else done, it's gonna look nice. Let's do the grass. I was saying the same thing. I can't wait for spring to be back and flowers. I'm tired of the back and forth. I think I will keep the lake the same color though. So like the yellowy sand. Just at least try and keep that like coherent. I was saying the other day that I wanted to maybe get some seed starts and do something on the balcony for the summer. -28. Damn, that's not good. We weren't particularly cold today. I think it got down to like -6, but it's supposed to go down to -15 tomorrow, and it's supposed to snow again. I'm just like, ugh. When it gets like this, my lungs just do not cooperate. That's looking cute. Yeah, -28 is tragic. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it does. Orange grape sherbet. Yes. Delicious. Very cute. Uh, Yes, very much so. I mean, I know the sand is going to look good because yellow and purple, complementary colors. Added up. Yes. Yeah, yeah. It's not gonna like fully like I'm like until the last flake melts. I will not. I will not rejoice in spring festivities. think I have several videos of myself on like April 1st being like, here we are. This is not a joke. It's really like snowing out here. I'm really walking through like a foot of snow. Here we go. Got the link. Yeah, May long weekend. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's so funny is because you can see the circle in the background, it looks like that is supposed to be the sun. Yeah, we've gotten snow in June too, I believe. It hasn't happened for a little while, but it has happened. There. That's looking better. Meh. Get clumps off. There. Boom. It is. It looks super good. I like it. It gives a little bit of like Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. You know what that show is? But I'm here for it. It is slowly just becoming gray water. All right. One more coat for the here. And then we'll do the bushes. And then we should be able to draw the Mew on. I'm hoping I have all the colors to do all of the Pokemon. We will see. The Kate Bushes, yes. I'm gonna have that running up the hill song stuck in my head. Ugh. No, absolutely no Georges. There's 2 bushes here, and they're all named Kate. Lovely. Lovely. Mm. I don't know much about Bush, the band. I don't know how happy they are. I mean, Kate Bush has fairly somber music, I think. At least that. Maybe not like totally. Like she's not like, I don't know, like Evanescence or whatever, where all her songs are a little bit moody. I think I've heard like 1 or 2 other ones. Could I tell you the names of them? No clue. No clue at all. But I'm also just absolutely terrible with names of songs. But I know that I've at least heard 1 or 2 more. Probably couldn't have picked them out of a lineup though. What is going on? Okay. What's happening? Sorry about the shakies. Wondering what the heck just happened to my phone. Okay. Boosh. The Kate Bush. Me, I'm dumb. fanciest cupcakes. Oh my God. Dang, it's not my day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We are going to do one right here. No, it looks fine. We'll go with that. It is weird though, because I did absolutely make like my wedding colors. And that's really funny. And I hope everyone is having a good time and just enjoying your day. Thank you for coming and vibing with me and painting. Hey, Allie G, how are you doing today? Thanks for dropping by. There. Purple bushes. And we're into clouds. And they're going to be pink. Sorry, I'm concentrating on the happy little clouds. It's just like, I'm not doing normal things. Occasionally we do. Not always. We're pretty southern for that. But occasionally, yes, apparently you can see them. I have never seen them. but I know people who have. Um, I don't think my balcony faces the right way for the northern lights from her apartment. There, pink clouds. I think that's gonna look really cool with the little pink Mew bubble. Adorable. Yeah, I feel like I usually completely miss them because I'm asleep. I actually don't know if those need another code. I did see that this top is actually like lined with the it's lined with the grass color. So let's actually try and do that here. And I'm using a ballpoint tool so it's more accurate. Sorry for my head intrusion if that did happen. And it definitely did. I just saw it. Boop, 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 boop. Let's all go with the lobby. Let's all go with the lobby. Why is that song stuck in my head? I don't freaking know. There, cute. We're gonna do the same thing for that one. Then I think we're gonna take a minute and we'll open a pack actually while this just fully settles and I can brace myself. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you again. All right, that is gonna dry for a minute and we're gonna compose ourselves with what we're gonna do next. And then let's open a pack. over. All right. Busy, I will let you pick which pack to open. Very interesting. These are the universe packs. Dot hack. Dot hack enemy. I know dot hack sign, which is the one that I was doing. I don't know much about this one. So we are going to open dot hack enemy. Oh, they got a fun back. All right. Nabunga Soul. Starfish. Bone Army. Goblin Male. Lamia Fighter. I mean, she cool. Ryrock Raikou. Doergmore. Cadet Valkyrie. Moonso, he's cool. He is definitely a they do look like video game art. Rachel. Awesome. Maruzot. Very cool. These are cool looking. I'll have to actually like look up this particular card game, but they're very cool. I very much like this like snake lady. Yeah, Moonstone. Moonstone and then Rachel. Interesting. I love games like this where I'm like I can't figure out how the game is played. Very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look up the different cards there and see. Okay. Here we are. We have Ricky and Yuna. Whoa, sir. Get back here. Thank you. Very cute. All right. So I wanted them to look really cool, like cohesive side by side, but also different. They're going to look so awesome with the Mew and all the sparkles and all the other guys. I'm going to try and do this like thick lined look that like the Bubble Mew guys have. Very fun. All right. I'm going to start on Ricky's because I feel like I won't have to erase the bubble. Oh, hello, husband. How are you?
Hey, hon.
How was work?
Oh, living the dream.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Hey, everyone. Oh. What are we up to tonight?
I am making painting. Busy says welcome home.
Thanks, Busy. It is freezing out there tonight.
Oh, it's freezing tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. What's the temp today? I haven't checked since this morning. That is where Mew is gonna go. And I'll do this. I have an idea of where this one is anyway, but
She's so numb after that. Ugh.
oh no. Not great.
Oh.
All right. That is where the bubble's gonna go. Let's do Ricky first. We'll put it over here. We're gonna take the Ricky drawing. There we go. I miss it. Okay, I'll get done as what I can get done, and then we will go. Hmm. He's gonna get the I'm not going to go too detailed because I'm going to have to. I regretted not chasing the Bubble Mew, and yeah. These are going to be personalized. Personalized Bubble Mews. Yes, definitely more special. Okay. So he's in there. I think we're gonna put in. He's gonna have to be. I have to put white. Maybe I don't need to put white underneath. Be okay. Just if I put like a lighter blue on top because it's blue and not like a black. Ricky's got his little head markings, shoulder markings, and then arm bands, and then little butt stripes. And then his white tail. It looks a little bit like a squirrel. But I like it. Cute. Okay. So we're gonna do much lighter blue. So there he is. In all his kingly glory. Find the perfect blue. I think that's when it's gonna work. Oh yeah, that is like perfect Bubble Mew color. Bubble Ricky. Might be a bit of a pain in the butt because I don't have a lot of. Like, do I need to put white underneath? I might. We'll see how it goes. I might just need to put like a bunch of layers. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm probably gonna just finish up his body and then I'm gonna head to bed, but I'll probably do um, more either tomorrow or on the weekend. I hope you have a good night, Biz. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for all of the packs and all the goodies. All right, sounds great. I'm just gonna be here vibing. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. All right, appreciate you. Enjoy your wind down time. Oh, he's getting mucky. All right. Hmm. Oh, gesundheit.
Yes, is it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not
I think it's going around. Yeah. The oldest is a coughing up a lung. Yeah. And so the wee one. I thought it was something up with me, but it might just be something up. Thank you for anyone dropping in. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the live chat. Anybody catching this on the replay, I appreciate y'all. Mm.
Oh.
I am just painting Bubble Mews, Bubble Rickies. I think what I might do, because all the characters are like circled in like a heavy black line, that I might get like a Sharpie marker and do it. That sounds like a good plan. Little sprinkles. So cute. I'm the most impatient painter. So I don't paint that much. So I'm just like, can you be drawing so I can move on? Adorbs. Ricky's gonna draw. At least put in Sketch and Yuta in all of her glory. So there's Yuna. And we're going to sketch her in. Oops. Or not, because I lost my pencil. Another one. Dang. Okay. I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to sketch anything in until after I have done the entire body. There. Cute. Yeah. Yeah, so we're not going to sketch in any of the facial features until after we are done filling in the body color. We're going to use pastel pink. Yeah, that looks right to me. Let's see any other, other than I think that's kind of the same. Maybe that one, but I don't know how well that's going to go over. Like, this is definitely more Mew color, but I don't know how well that's going to go over all the other colors. You can see if it even shows up. Oh, like not at all. It would need like a hella amount of coloring just to do anything. It looks like a tan. Okay. I don't know if I love how that one's gonna look either. Both of these need a base of white anyways. So let's get to that and then we'll move on. It's midnight here, so I will be heading to bed, and then I just want to get at least her base coat done and the sparkles, and then call it in the stage. There, she's looking good. The base coat one. Yeah, I think the white, then we could at least attempt to do the lighter pink color. Because hopefully after enough coats it will show up. I don't know if I love the like darker. No, it's way too the darker pink. There, she's done her base. We're gonna do the little sprinkles. My phone goes off way too much. These are cute. There. Cute little sparkling. Oh, look at Ricky's base coat. One more time. Yeah, this one could have definitely benefited from um, a white base coat, but here we are. I'm gonna put one more coat on. Did I just do that? That's really annoying. Oh, damn it. Okay. One more coat and then I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you everybody for dropping in. Thanks, Coach and Busy and Retro Money and everybody else who stopped in just to lurk around for a bit. I appreciate y'all. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their week. Like I said, I might be doing this tomorrow. I might be waiting until the weekend to finish it up. Maybe just touch it up here and there off camera tomorrow, just so it's ready for the weekend. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But that was it for me. Thank you, everybody, so much. I appreciate y'all. Good day, good night, goodbye. Wherever you're in the world, just know that I appreciate you and I hope you have a good one. Thank you.